So, beginning of the school year. It's weird, it's awkward. What do you do? Honestly, probably the best thing you can do is try and make a connection with those kids.
Some starter activities always make the first day a little bit better, and John and I have shared 6 free on Teachers Pay Teachers, where we will have most of our activities and lessons waiting for you. So go on over there, check them out. We have 6 of them, and today I'm going to share with you and the world one of my favorites.
I'm excited. This already looks awkward. What do we got?
And it's hard, because all you need is a blank piece of paper.
All right, so it's in my budget.
So it's in your budget. It's super easy. So the first day of class, what I like to do is do a paper airplane folding competition. And I know people think, oh my God, how could you ever do paper airplanes on the first day? And I'll tell you, it's an excellent activity for a whole bunch of reasons. Number one, as John just said, it is in everybody's budget. You can even use used paper. Go into the teacher room, go into the pile of used paper, pick them out, the good sheets.
That's fair.
And you can use those. So super, super cheap. Number two, literally anybody can do it. And you can have the kids go online to look up their best way to do it. A lot of kids have their favorite ways of doing it. And it allows you, as they're folding their paper airplanes, to walk around the room, get to know the students, and actually laugh a lot, because it's actually fun. And while we're doing this,
you're going to be able to make fun of
check
whatever
out John's
crap
doing
I'm
it
gonna
here.
do. Yeah, honestly.
So while we fold them,
Maybe
I'm going
once
to tell you
until
about a couple different things that I love to do while my students are folding paper airplanes. Number one, I walk around and learn their names. As they're folding them online, looking things up, I'm learning their names, finding out who they are, and maybe even who their friends are, who they decide to gather around. Number two, I taught a lot of different business stuff, computers, economics. I was able to get them logged into their computers. So most of them wanted to go online. It was a competition. Most wanted to go online in order to find out how to create the best airplane. So they'd go online, start folding away. The other thing you want to do is create rules for the game. On our free resources on Teachers Pay Teachers, you'll see I set out some basic rules. Like, for instance, the first one, no flying airplanes until everyone has got their airplane ready.
You can't stop me.
Right, and this is where you can actually start laying down some classroom management. Inevitably, somebody's going to throw the paper airplane when it's finished, and that is time for you to set down some rules.
Spoiler, it's me. I'm going to
It's
throw
going to be
it.
John, he's going to throw it. So what you're able to do is someone throws the paper airplane. You can step in with your classroom management style and say, hey, that is not part of the rules. That's not what we're doing. Let's stay on task. Let's stay focused. Another thing you can do is create other rules. Are they allowed to create 2 planes? Are they allowed to create 3 planes? Maybe only 1. These are different types of rules that you can set up in your classroom. Get to know the kids, set up some classroom management, and again, check out what they're doing. So John's over there doing his paper airplane. I don't know. What,
Dude, this is awful. I don't remember how to do this at all. This
And-
is where those online resources
Yes.
become useful.
And this is where it's also fun. You'll hear a ton of kids laughing about it. Some kids, did their paper airplanes last week because they were sitting at home in summer. And each one will come up with a different thing. And what's really cool about it too is you're able to see the different unique things that they are able to come up with. And they'll fold their plans and make them look all pretty. Also, you can see different types of attitudes in different students. Some will be super excited about it. Some will be like, not caring. And it'll give you little insights into who your classroom is. And look,
All right, Mr. Ironman, I'm going to throw mine.
I can't believe you just threw it. Didn't you see on the board we said no throwing airplanes until everyone was done?
It's any consolation. I think mine was more of a drop.
It didn't look too good. But nonetheless, students, what is this? This isn't even a paper airplane. It's weak is what it is. What kind of student you have to look out for. Maybe I've done it a few times. Ready?
Yeah.
Right to the camera? Oh, not bad. So, like I said, first day of school is coming up. We shared with you some of our favorite starter activities. We have 6 of them. Some of them are super simple, asking questions, learning about the kids. Others are like this paper airplane, one of my absolute favorites. Once they get them all done, you head outside, if it's hospitable out there, get them all in a line, and then throw. And usually what I would do is have some kind of gift, maybe some M&Ms, maybe a trinket,
prize.
some kind of prize for the winner. I'll also come up with other prize categories, like best paper,
Worst one.
worst one, best looking,
Yes.
best flying.
Maybe not worst one. That might be a little hurtful, but man, I'd be stoked about some M&Ms.
I go with the worst one. They need to learn, right?
That's fair. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching our first school video. We are going to be around a lot this year, bringing over 20 years of teaching experience to you, tons of lessons, tons of ideas, just to make life a little bit easier in the classroom and to make the overall educational experience for everyone better. Head on over to Teachers Pay Teachers. The links are below. It's a free resource. We would love for you to try it out and share it. And please give us feedback. We are just starting out on this journey, and we would love to learn more about what you do and what we can do to support your efforts in the classroom.
Practice some folding beforehand.
And you may want to do that. If you're going to run this, I've gotten pretty good at it over the
I
years.
believe it.
I do it at the beginning of the last couple of schools I taught at, they were trimesters. Beginning of every trimester, this is what I do. It brings tons of smiles to people's face. The kids love being creative and showing off what they can do. And it's actually fun getting everybody up, moving around the classroom. You're interacting with them. You get them outside, you get them lined up, you throw the paper airplane, you get them back inside, and all of a sudden the energy's expelled. You seem like a cool teacher. You were able to lay down a little bit of classroom management.
What do you mean by seem like? What are you implying?
You're right. But most of all, I think it gives you, as a teacher, the ability to walk around and get into their faces and have that initial conversation. Okay. And it's super easy to walk up to somebody and say, "What is that you're making?" And then roll.
It's a great question, my friend.
It's a great question. You didn't make very much at all.
Oh no, I gave up pretty quickly.
So in this classroom, I obviously won.
We should revisit this
What's
next
my
year.
prize?
I'll get some.
Yes, right. We'll revisit it at the beginning of next trimester. We'll see how you do. So next time.
Take care of the 3 and be your best self.